For more on the conditions now and what's being done to keep travelers as safe as possible, we'll go to News 3's David Douglas, who is live on the eastbound Beltline with that. David.
Angela, holiday travel is always a headache. This year, it may be a migraine. The Beltline is doing a little better than it was when we saw you today at 5 o'clock, but it is still slow going, and the trip home for the holidays is just beginning.
This is one of those storms that people really want to take seriously.
Even if you've braved Wisconsin winters for 30 years, travel experts want you to pay attention.
This weather forecast combined with the number of people who are going to be out on the roads could be a really potentially dangerous situation.
Pam Moen with AAA says to take it slow on the roads, and especially with the threat of ice, put an emergency kit in the car.
Most important is the cell phone, so that if you get in trouble, you can call for help.
A blanket, candles, and drinking water, all good things to have, which you hopefully won't need as streets crews are already working to stay ahead of the storm.
We are gearing up for the worst and hoping for the best.
Al Schumacher oversees Madison streets. He knows with a storm like this, his team will do their best. But drivers can never be too careful.
Every time we're dealing with a mixed bag of precipitation with snow, sleet, freezing rain, you never really know what you're going to get until it gets.
So pack your patience. Getting to grandmother's house late is much better than not getting there at all.
The most important thing, I think, for people who are traveling is to pay attention to the weather forecast and really heed the advice from the authorities.
Pam says if you go out in a storm like this, make sure you factor into your decision that if you end up in a bad situation in a ditch or off a road that's going to take a long time for help to get to you, particularly as the night goes on, a delicate balance to strike at a time when we really just all want to be with our families.
And that's just it, David. It's holidays for all of us, and as well as the city workers. Are they treating this different than any other storm because it's Christmas?
Well, we better hope they're not, because it's nasty out here, Angela. It is really blowing, but the answer is no. They are taking this completely seriously, and there will be no Christmas for any of those plow drivers or salt truck drivers until all the snow and ice are off the roads and all the roads are safe to drive on.
All right, David Douglas, thank you. Be careful coming back.